The private company Atos, which has been running the government's tests to decide whether sick and disabled people are eligible for benefits, says it wants an early exit from the contract, partly because its staff have received death threats. The firm has been strongly criticised by disability campaigners and MPs over its fitness for work tests. Our correspondent Rita Chakrabarti reports.
The private company delivering a controversial government policy wants out. For years, Atos has felt the full brunt of public anger, with campaigners insisting the company wasn't up to running assessments of whether people are fit to work. Atos says it now wants an early end to its £500 million contract, partly because staff are being routinely abused. An example is this general threat posted on Twitter: "If you know anyone from Atos, kill them." The company said of its contract with the government, in its current form, it's not working for claimants, for the Department for Work and Pensions, or for Atos Healthcare. For several months, we've been endeavouring to agree an early exit from the contract. It went on: "Despite these ongoing discussions, we will not walk away from a frontline service." Jean Ayres is someone who feels Atos has got her case completely wrong. She was assessed as being fit for work, despite her saying she's still recovering from long-term sickness, including paralysis, depression and memory loss. She appealed against Atos's findings 6 months ago, but hasn't heard.
They're not going about it the right way, how to ascertain the truth for people. And I feel as though the real people that has got problems aren't getting recognised, and they're getting penalised for it.
The controversial scheme is known as work capability assessments, which were introduced 6 years ago to decide who should get sickness benefits. In the past year, 39% of claimants were judged fit for work and denied benefits. But last year, MPs said 38% of appeals were successful and blamed poor decision-making by the assessors.
Inevitably, such a cumbersome, slow, bureaucratic process is causing delivery problems on the ground. Even if the department gets new providers in to deliver these assessments, a lot of the problems are still going to be there. They're to do with the nature of the assessment and the complexity of the task that the government has set itself.
The government says those who can work should work, but its relations with Atos are coming under increasing strain. Last summer it said it was bringing in other private companies to help carry out the work. No minister was available for comment today, but Whitehall sources criticised Atos as unprofessional for saying publicly it wanted an early exit. Atos is hoping to limit further damage to its name, but the blame game between company and government looks set to continue. Rita Chakrabarti, BBC News.